Hello viewers, it's SuperGT here. Welcome to some more Forza 6 online. It's been a while, and when I say a while, I actually mean it's been fucking ages since I've done some league racing in Forza 6. And it looks like it's the same case for those guys back there who's spinning in the puddle. Everyone knows there's a puddle on the right hand side at Silverstone. As we come into the second corner, there's a massive puddle on the left there. We're all driving the F40, and not all of us facing forwards though. Some of us on the grass, some of us spinning round. But I'm through safely in 10th, and well, am I safe actually? Trying to get round the corner, I totally failed that, and then a massive puddle totally wipes me out. I just about managed to keep it going in a straight line, kind of, and then we can regain racing consciousness and carry on. There's a massive puddle on there. Now this car is really stiff, like stiffer than a dead man's boner, like that stiff. Now that guy's going to go into the pits. There is one compulsory quick stop in this Spec League race, or league, so we have to pit at some point. Coming into the first corner, I'm a little bit late on the brakes. This guy went in a little bit deep, and I'm going to get a better run than he did. I can force him over the puddles on the left hand side, so I'm through into 8th, and the pack is pretty darn close up the front here. On the brakes nicely, down into first gear. The car seemed to rev up a little bit better from first gear, but as I say, the car is really stiff, so getting it to turn is quite a problem. Eventually, more than halfway into the race, I pitted, coming out in 7th. This was my first race, and it's kind of just a rude welcoming back to leagues, basically, because that start was pretty darn awful, spinning all over the place, and it really did remind me that you can't actually go on the grass in this game, not like Forza Horizon. So I need to get that out of my mind. Coming over the line in, yes, you guessed it, 6th place. That is pretty much where I always finish for some reason, for some weird reason. So now we're going to move to a very good race we had around the Circuit of the Americas. I qualified, actually no, I didn't qualify, I've just started at the back, kind of random. There we go, 11th place out of 11. So how many can we gain from there? There's 1. Into the first turn, let's see how bad it is. It seems quite clean so far, keeping it steady on the inside. This guy just comes from behind and rams me into the guy in front of me. Unfortunate, but I come out of it alright. Those two guys didn't. That's just, I don't know, what was he thinking? There's a big red Ferrari F40 in front of you. Obviously you can't go through it. Well, clearly he thought he could. So that is the mentality of some drivers. Coming through into the cut through section here, so we're doing the short version of the Circuit of the Americas. I actually quite like this circuit. I don't really particularly like the long version, like the F1 circuit, but this version of Circuit of the Americas I don't find too bad actually. Coming out of this corner, I forget to shift down into first gear, so I don't get the best drive out of there, but just do enough to tuck in front of that guy into 8th again. And then coming into this corner, it does open up usually quite a lot there, so I just tap him in the rear quarter panel, but I'm just going to let him go. I'm not going to force the pass there. Now we're coming into the very long right hander. It's going to be tricky to get the car to turn around here. This car is just so stiff, as I've said many times. Accelerating quite late through the corner, getting a good run off there, but trying to go around the outside, which probably won't happen, but it will if he gets totally messed up by the curb. Don't know what the hell happened there. I think his wheel just got caught on the curb and he lost about 50% of his speed. Very strange behaviour, it must be said. So we are going to cross the line at the end of lap number 1. We've gained 4 positions, not bad. We can do better. We have a couple of cars line astern just ahead of us. They go with very varying lines into the first turn. And coming downhill, I'm going to get the inside line here, and I'm just going to turn a little bit late and just tap the guy in the green car slightly wide. So I'm going to back off here, let him go, but he seems intent on backing off even more, so he's going to let me go. So I guess he thought that was his fault. So whatever, we're going to go along with that and continue the race. So back into the long right and left section towards the end of the lap. I've moved up into 6th place, and it's getting quite close here. and I was going to go for a brilliant cutback overtake. That is the brilliant design of that corner. I think that corner is a really good overtaking opportunity, and that guy seems to have just been totally done in by that. So this guy went into the pits, but then he didn't go in the pits. So we're going to have a quick look at what the hell just happened there. And it turns out he actually just went through a cut through there. What the hell is that? I honestly didn't even know that that shortcut existed. But that guy's just done it, so I don't even know what to say about that. But we do eventually catch up with the guy. There he is in the yellow car. And we're going to go for a move. That guy pulls it to the inside. He goes ultra defensive, and they've just wiped each other out. I'm going to go for a cut back, get the pair of them, and I've gone straight up from 5th into 3rd in a brilliant double overtake. Slide a little bit wide. I see a proximity arrow go flying over to the left. He's gone way too wide. The yellow guy has followed me through. Is he going to cut the corner? Let's see about that. I hope he doesn't. I don't think he has. I didn't even know that shortcut existed, but he's just proven that it does. So coming through the last corner, lap number 4 of 6. These races taking roughly 10 minutes each, so we're about 70% in now. And I've moved up into the lead of the race, but then when I exit the pits at the end of lap 5, start of lap 6, going back down into 3rd. So overall, doesn't seem too bad. I've gained about 8 positions. One guy has left the race, so not too bad overall. Now this car, so for those of you who are actually, we're not going to talk about the car, we'll talk about the guy ahead who's just gone round the long way around that corner. I guess he made a massive mistake, but barring any more massive mistakes, it looks like I am going to finish 3rd in this race. But this car is very strange because I didn't think a handle like this it just doesn't turn in at all. So you kind of have to use a bit of the power to get the rear end to turn a little bit more than you'd like, or a little bit more than the car would like, and then you can actually get around the corner. That's probably why I understeered so wide on the first race at Silverstone on the second corner, and this kind of long corner here not really suiting this car at all. But it is good to do some spec racing from time to time, knowing that it is just down to the driver ability, and in these lobbies you do tend to get the same drivers finishing up the front because they are the better drivers and they're not getting beaten by people in Alpha 33 Stradalis, that kind of thing. So around the last corner we're going to finish 3rd, not too bad in the end. So that is going to bring a close to the race and to the video. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. Let me know your thoughts. As always, hit that like button if you did like this video. Hit that subscribe button for more like this. We've got 30,000 subscribers now and we're on a roll. So let's get more of you in, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this one, guys. Goodbye.